Hi Scorpio, welcome to your love reading. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Okay, this is a love reading, but if there's something about the money and career and it stands out, I will talk about that very shortly, quickly. Okay, let's begin. Let's shuffle 5 times. Somebody might want to reconcile or make peace with you. Might be you or them, but I do see another person that might initiate contact to make peace, to make things right. There's a possibility that some of you will reconnect with somebody here and try to mend the situation. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that you have reached right now some kind of balance and harmony. Even if it might feel not true or strange, you have somehow found some kind of tranquility or inner peace. What is blocking you right now? 9 of Pentacles. Work. If you have lots of work, like work is time consuming, for example, that thing. But the general overview that I have here with the 9 of Pentacles is the idea that you have focused a lot into yourself, and congratulations, great job. But if you're looking for a connection, I think that somehow you have subconsciously declared that you want to stay single. And say to others that you are not lucky in love, or that you are not finding somebody. But subconsciously, you have said to yourself, even though you might not be aware, that you don't want to be in a relationship. Your focus might be just work, career, yourself. And yes, that separation distance from a particular connection might have been needed, but if you are searching for love, a connection, I think that somehow you are self-sabotaging it subconsciously. Let's see what is happening in the subconscious. Ace of Cups, you're looking for love, but for a real deep love. That is true, honest. That comes from the heart, not the mind. What about your focus? You don't want our moments anymore. You are fed up. You're fed up of witnessing endings, breakups after breakups and breakups. The list goes on. Like, it feels like this area of your life might be very unsuccessful, and it has tested you. You are stronger, I hope so, from that. And you have learned some lessons, and you have tried or have learned the biggest lesson, that you should love yourself more and trust yourself more, and never disrespect yourself by being in a connection that is not worth it. And I think that you have been fed up by those challenges and problems, that you don't want another tower moment, another breakup, another challenge in love. What happened in the past? Okay, there was this charming person, prince or princess, with love and feelings, gifts, and good words. Yes, like a prince or princess. It felt romantic, it felt like in the movies, but something missed. And what missed was maturity. And that thing didn't lead to stability, to something long-term and serious. Look at that. combination, Knight of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. A Knight of Cups, it's like a teenager energy in love. And Ten of Pentacles wants stability, maturity, seriousness, plans, strategy, long-term hopes and dreams, not just something casual or thinking just for the moment right now, or being directed by desires only. And yes, I have a course on how to read tarot. I'm doing it now. If you're interested, the links are in the description box below this video if you want to pre-order it. I go in depth about each card, but what I use the most in all of those my readings, so you get the basics, but the most important basics you can later immediately, I think, read for yourself and others, but rebuild on that foundation of learning. Anyway, let's continue with how do you view them. You don't think that they have detached from you, do you? You don't think it. You think that they're choosing to leave the ball at your side. They're leaving it in your hands, totally. The decision, the main decision, they just wait, they just want to see what is your next move. But with that kind of expectation, your next move might be no move at all, and they will be turned empty. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting, but how do they view you? The Magician, the World, Eight of Swords. Okay, what is one card? They think that you do like that connection. You have attraction, desire, fire, and most importantly, you can manifest that reunion if you want to, but you don't want to. You don't want to, and what you are trying to do is you're trying to say goodbyes and releasing that story totally into the air, forgetting about it, but you haven't forgotten about it at all. That is their perception. You're just trying to control your drive, energy, motivation, to connect. Connect again. That's how they view you. And let's see, what is the advice right now? Nine of Wands, Two of Pentacles. I do see lots of indecision and hesitation going back and forth, and if that is the case, the answer is no. If there's too much thinking, too much hesitation about a particular situation, like for example, asking yourself, do I love him or her right now? If you have that question about the feelings right now, it is a no. The same thing for them. That's what I'm getting. If it is a hesitation or indecision, it definitely is a no. It will not be recommended, at least right now. But let's see, what about the near future? I see you protecting your future very strongly, very logically, distancing yourself from them. I think you're opening a new chapter, and you have plans or determination to start something completely new, a new life. But from time to time, you look back. You look back to the problems, but to the nostalgia as well that was there. I think that you are towards a new connection, a new relationship. But this phase is very important, this transition phase to that new chapter, to that next part of the story. It's very important how determined you will be to keep moving forward and looking just forward. Okay, now if you want to know more details about the energies of the person that is currently in your mind right now, what do they feel right now, what are their actions right now, and so on, what is in their mind, and so on, there's an extended reading video in the description box below with even more details about them. And with that being said, Scorpio, this was your general reading. I hope this was helpful. I will see you the next reading. Bye for now.